Hello, my diary lovers. My name is Amanda. For people that don't know my name and are new to this channel, we here basically just talk about food in every way that we can, all aspects, whatever you'd like to talk about and discuss. As long as it's food related, we are here for you. This is the community for you. So be sure to subscribe so you are part of this community. Well, today we're going to be doing our food diary with Amanda series again. Yes, and we'll be doing the food diary not titled Decay of Gratitude. So let's help the new people here understand what food diary with Amanda is. It's not just about Amanda, it's also about you. What are your experiences up close and personal with food? It's also me coming out and talking about my personal experiences with food and seeing that we could learn something from whatever experiences we have. So be sure to share yours. Be kind, be generous with your stories so we can learn something, learn a thing or two, and hopefully don't make the same mistakes you made, make the same mistakes I made as well. So let's get right on to our food diary note for today, which I already said is titled Decay of Gratitude. Enjoy yourselves as you listen, and then we can discuss more about it right after I have recited the write-up. So, you were gifted with a food type of present. Lucky you! They had alerted you earlier on what it was going to be and when you would expect it. You quickly put on a show where you leaped for joy because conforming to standards of a moral society demands so. But deep down, you were actually craving for something flip side different in taste. Or better yet, you'd be pretty happy being wired the money to decide what you really want to get yourself or save up for, especially now during the lockdown edition of life. So your mind keeps screaming, tell our kind gifter you don't fancy their gift brainstorming right now. In fact, tell them you actually have a better present idea yourself. However, the timid, tight-lipped mouth just can't find the grace to open up about the same, in fear of losing out on getting any gift in the first place, on account of the mouth's action. You then refer to your mother's huge imaginary scroll of instructions on behaving, developed over the years with her high-heeled shoe as her aid, and then decide a simple thank you will do, because a gift is a gift. Okay, so that was Decay of Gratitude, and here I was just okay, I was going to be gifted something, we can all tell from the story, but I wasn't really fancying what I was going to be given. I actually wanted something else, but because someone is gifting you and offering something, you cannot change and tell them, no, I want this instead. That's definitely out of moral standard. And so with that little bit of disappointment I had, I just decided to write it down, to journal it, so maybe I can feel better, or maybe it can be something to look back on later and just laugh it off. So at that point I wanted something else, I was being given something else, and it wasn't my place to say I want something different. Yeah, so I was wondering how ungrateful sometimes we get. Someone is actually going out of their way to be generous to you and gift you something, but in your mind, yes, you're pretending to be very happy and excited about it, but really in your mind you want something else, and you're actually having a conversation up in your mind telling them what you would want to have instead. And yeah, I think this is where training up a child when they're still young comes in handy, because it's okay to have your feelings, it's okay to not want something and yet you want something else and you're being given something else. It's okay to feel, it's okay to be emotional about stuff, it's okay to just be a normal human being and have thoughts and a heart and a mind to think. You don't necessarily have to always agree with whatever someone else is doing, but how you react to those feelings is what's important. So that's why I said I think this is where training up a child comes in handy, because for me it was the instructions and the way we are supposed to behave that I was taught while I was young, that came in handy for me at that point and taught me It's not your place to demand for gifts. It's actually your place to say thank you and be appreciative because of what my mom taught me. I know she had her different styles of teaching. It would be a slap early in the morning as soon as you wake up sometimes because she has, kept the slap energy for when she has it at its highest in the morning, and also when you think, when she knows you think she has forgotten what you did yesterday. So she'll just, give you that slap and you'll be like, oh my God, I remembered yesterday I did this. Or she'll just give you that look of, just squeeze her eyes, and oh my God, I think I have messed up today and I think I need to write it. So it's either you're going to mop the house really great, or she used to love posho, so or you're going to make her favorite posho meal as you say sorry, because if you don't, she had all forms and colors of high-heeled shoes. So if you don't, you are definitely going to get a spanking, not with anything else. Okay, sometimes she'd use high-heeled shoes, and other times she'd use her belt. When she closes you up in her room, away from everyone else, just know it's belt time. But when she comes chasing after you with the, stiletto or high-heeled shoe, then it's it's the spanking by the shoe, the high-heeled shoe. So she had her own different ways of disciplining us, and I totally appreciate them. I'm grateful because it's from those times of when I thought I was feeling pain because of something wrong I had done, that I have learned, the lessons, and I've carried them into adulthood, that this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't. Yes, sometimes you feel things, but you don't necessarily have to act them out. And you need to think also before you act. So for me, it was decay of gratitude, in the sense of sometimes we're just so ungrateful and we need to rethink, and we need to always think twice also, and before we actually act, because you might act out and lose the people that are closest to you, or lose the people that are trying to show you an act of kindness, because they just look at you and say, my God, she's very ungrateful, and they feel unappreciated because you feel you have better thoughts and better gift ideas instead. So yeah, that's where this came from. Train up your children so they can carry the lessons onto when they're older, and they'll also be able to, yes, feel everything they should, because that's their right, but they should also be able to control and counter their emotions, and also think before they act out. One good way also is really with food. Food really helps us with our moods and our emotions. I know many people do not think of it this way or don't know that, but you really should be eating good foods that will help your brain better cope with stress, better cope with decision making sessions, better cope with challenges and bouts of or situations which have so much adrenaline rushes and need for you to be composed, be calm, be more rational, have better moods even after something terrible has happened or something great has happened. Just keep your emotions under control and regulated. So some of those foods that would help is nuts. So please have lots of nuts and seeds. I will sing this song every single day if I have to. Yeah, so have lots of nuts, have lots of seeds. They really help you with your mind control and your emotional stability. Yeah, so that's where this came from. That was decay of gratitude. Do let us know what you thought. Let's discuss it down in the comment section. Would be glad to hear from you. And yeah, so until next time, remember that good food is the root of a happy body, so eat good food for yourself. Until next time, when we do another food diary note, yours truly says bye.